set things out, I took a 2-year break between high school and university. I was like, wait, we had to memorize all of this back in school, all the constants, all the formulas. Here, they just give it to you. For the employer as well, you're not getting the candidate that you actually
Really
wanted
want,
on
yeah.
board.
Yeah.
Make sure you treat your sponsors right. That's how you get new ones.
Yeah, now you know.
He's given us everything, and now it's just fair that we give him back what we can. So
It's a sweet
definitely,
mindset, yeah.
yeah. And he was here last year.
Out of
Don't take names, then they will sponsor you.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome to our podcast here, and it's K2B Karen, and today we have yet another special guest, and his name is Avi. So I knew him from a couple of networking events, so I'm really happy to have him here in our podcast. So thank you so much, Avi, for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, how are you? How's life?
Well, it's been pretty stagnant after it's been a year since graduation, just working and just chilling, I guess.
And if you had to describe yourself to the audience, how would you do that?
Well, I'm a computer science major, and I graduated in 24. And since then, I've been working at a construction company. We're technically a construction company, but we specialize in computer simulations. That's where I come in as a software developer. And it's been 3 years. So I started with them with the internship and worked part-time. And then I switched to full-time after my graduation last year. So that's been what I've been up to.
How was your experience moving from high school and then doing university here?
Well, to set things out, I took a 2-year break between high school and university. That gave me a lot of time to work because I didn't have a programming background. So they don't usually teach programming in schools. And I took a couple courses here and there, got myself used to programming before I started university. So that gave me a little head start going into things. And that helped out. But going from high school to university, it's a lot more course load that you have to take on. And it was definitely a task adjusting to the routines of a university course load. So it took a while, but I think by the end of the first semester, I kind of got used to it, and then, well, just got the habit of it, I guess.
Did you take like 5 classes then for both first semester and last semester?
Yeah, so for the first 3 years, I was taking the full course load, so that's going to be 5 per semester. But in the last year, I took a couple of classes here and there in the summer, so I could take less courses because I was working on the side.
And high school was here for you, or was it like back
No, that
home?
was back home in India.
Okay, then was the culture different for you, like the education system wise?
Yes, by a long shot, actually. It's much more based on memorizing stuff back home, but here they give you a cheat sheet in the exam. Like I remember physics 115 and 117, they just give you the formula sheet. I was like, wait, we had to memorize all of this back in school, all the constants, all the formulas. Here they just give it to you, and it's all multiple choice. It's not subjective where you have to explain how you got to the conclusion. So that was definitely a big change, and I think the use of calculators and all of that. So just adding to what's different, but it was much more. Do you know the intricacies of the subject to be able to solve these problems compared to back home where it was you just memorize a derivation of a formula and you just spit that out in a paper.
Okay.
That's what the difference is.
So then when you, like after high school, when you took 2 years of like for yourself to kind of explore programming, did that help you a lot, or did that help you like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most helpful, when you took your first year classes in university, how helpful was those 2 years then?
So for one, I could not get into college for when I graduated and the next year due to some problems. I was applying into the US, could not go past the visa process. So a lot of limitations in that regard, but I was still focused on getting myself used to programming. I started with C, C++, got kind of used to the paradigms. And when I got here, they switched to Python, which is really much different compared to these two languages.
Mm.
So it was, in a way, starting from scratch again, but I still knew a couple of the concepts, like if you tell me to sort a list, so I know what needs to be done to achieve that. And so that definitely helped those 2 years when I was working on just getting used to programming.
Okay, so it was helpful to a certain extent.
Right,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, and then out of like the 4 years of your education program at university, what's your most favorite class?
It's got to be 394, which is the computer,
Simulations?
computer
Okay.
simulations. So I took that class in fall 23 with Dr. Nathaniel Osgood. I mean, hands down the best class. It ties to what I was working at that point. So like I mentioned, we are at work, we deal with computer simulations, and I was working this job before I took this course. And when I was taking this course, it all sort of made sense. The way we go about things, um, the way we think about simulations. So, I had a couple of conversations about my work with Dr. Osgood, and that kind of gravitated me towards going for simulations in the future, like as a master's program.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, so it's definitely, I highly recommend anyone who's going for computer science to take that course. I don't think it's a major requirement, but you can still take it as an elective.
Elective, yeah.
But yeah, highly, I definitely recommend it.
When you say simulations, is it like Monte Carlo or is it completely different?
So we did not learn about, is it for work or
No, like the course.
the course? The course talks about three simulations in particular. So there's system dynamics, agent-based modeling, and discrete event simulation. So it's not a lot of things, but the depth in which you go for each of these three simulation types, it's just vast. Like you just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. The questions, they're really subjective. They explore the intricacies, and it's really simple stuff like the change in a population. But you got to make sure that it's about the considerations that you make before you start creating your own model for simulation. So I kind of like that part. So it's the part that comes before you sit down and actually program stuff. You plan and you think of, okay, what's going to affect my population, or how is it going to change with respect to time, and if there's any other factors, like we were dealing with a lot of COVID-19 problems, and it was really interesting in that sense.
And then when you were doing your comp sci degree, at any point, did you regret doing comp sci? Like an honest answer, though.
Okay, so the first 3 years, I was taking a couple electives, which I was not super interested about, and
These are comp sci electives or other electives?
no, these are the ones outside of comp sci. So other requirements for your degree, like the C1, C2 requirements. So a couple of those courses, when I was taking them, I was like, wouldn't it be nice if we could just only take computer science? But now, retrospectively thinking about that, I think it's really important. And it was those requirements that exposed me to philosophy, which is, I have a huge interest in philosophy now.
Which philosophy class did you take?
I took the one that's required as part of the program. It's a 232, I think.
I didn't take that.
It's the
philosophy for computer science?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
I haven't taken that.
So I took that. I wasn't too well versed with what philosophy is in the first place. That sort of started the interest, and it all makes sense as you go. So I decided to take a step back, take the first year courses. Then I took a couple of them, and I really enjoyed it. So in my personal time, I used to read a lot of philosophy, and I still do, and I discuss it with my friends still.
Like philosophical books?
Not books per se, but problems or situations.
Okay.
So there's this one question I ask a lot of people. I won't go too deep into it, but it's about piracy.
Okay.
And I was really interested to know different people's opinions, like from a legal, moral perspective, ethical, from an ethical perspective. And I got a lot of different answers. Okay. And I asked that question to people at work as well, and a lot of different answers.
And then when you finished your third year, that's when you went into your internship program.
Yes.
Was internship like something that you wanted to do for sure? Or was it more like, if I get it, I do it. If I don't get it, I'll just do my fourth year? Like, what mindset were you going into?
I think it was more of the former.
Okay.
So I had a friend, and we were applying together in the program. So there's a letter of interest that you need to write to get into the program.
Yes.
That's like
I
about this
forgot about
time.
that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's about this time when
Yeah.
you do that. And when we got our confirmation, me and my friend, we were sitting together. His name is Ahmed. I don't know if you know him, but we were sitting together and we were just celebrating like we just got an internship or some award.
Yeah. And then when you went into your internship program, because you got in,
Yes.
did you have like maybe I shouldn't say if you had a specific company in mind, but did you have a specific role that you wanted to do? For example, like, was it embedded systems? Was it front end developer, web developer, software developer? Like, which area were you eyeing on?
Didn't have any specific goals in mind,
Okay.
to be honest. I was really interested in one of the companies, and that's Wesima. So they were part of one of the events where the students are interacting with the employers, the potential employers, and I got a chance to talk to two of the people from Wesima, and I was talking to them about my interest at the time was into compression algorithms and compression algorithms, codecs, and encoders. So I was really interested to ask them that questions, and I think that was one of the companies that I was really interested for. And I did get a couple rounds of the interview, but I couldn't make it, unfortunately. But it was really interesting to get to know them, and I think that was definitely one of the companies that I was eyeing to get into at that point, because the one that I'm working at right now, PSI, they didn't come around in the events, and they posted their position after the rank and offer round. So I didn't get a rank and offer, but I did get the interview from PSI, and we just went about it. Like,
I didn't have a ranking system. Like, we
No.
were different, right?
No.
So I was like, oh, that's scary because you have a one whole day where you
Yes.
know that your offer will come out and you don't know when it's coming out.
oh, it's terrible.
And how did you feel like the whole day? Were you at school or were you at home? Like, what did you decide to do?
So I've been on either side as a student and as an employer. So as a student, oh, it's terrible. Like, I think just the anticipation of waiting for the whole day, and I had my draft ready to send to Ellen that, hey, I did not get a position. What do I do now? So back to your question about were you wanting to get into an internship, or was it like, okay, if I get it, I get it? It was more of the former, that, hey, I wanted to get one. And I think that would have been really important at that point of time. Especially if you've got experience before you finish college, that helps, I think, in the long run. Going back to the rank and offer, it was not fair to the students, is what I honestly feel. As an employer too, when we put out the ranks, we are not guaranteed to get our first few picks.
Oh, wait, you were working at PSI when they did the ranking system?
Yes, that was
so
the
you've
next year.
actually okay.
So I've been on the other side as well.
Oh wow, okay.
And I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't think it's too. They don't do it anymore, so I'm just gonna talk a bit more freely about that. So when you put your offers as an employer, you're not guaranteed to get your first pick. And
You as an employer.
yes.
Okay.
So you're kind of skeptical as to, hey, do I just want to put my top 3, or should I just put top 10? And maybe you don't like you don't like your picks as you go down in that list. And so for the employer as well, you're not getting the candidate that you actually
Really
wanted on
yeah.
board.
Yeah.
So I think
that's like messed up a little.
yeah. Oh, for sure. And what they did this year is much better, that they got rid of that. And the employer can just make the offer. I think it's much fairer for the student. I think it's much easier for the employer to get the perfect match. So I think they did it for the better, and it's good that they realized that somehow this year.
But then when you didn't get an offer,
Yes.
right? then were you, well, I suppose you would have been really sad, but then how did PSI come into this?
So
Like
it was a
after?
while after.
Okay.
So they hadn't even posted their position till, I want to say, the end of February is.
Oh.
So I do remember going for the interview in March, and I clearly remember it was on 14th of March that I got the acceptance that, hey, we want to hire you,
Aw.
but we want to do it for September. It was a funny story. So
Okay.
I started as a 12-month internship, but I then got the offer to come in early because one of the interns who was before me had
Oh,
left.
you said that. Yeah.
So yeah, I did
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
about
I
this story
forgot about
before.
this.
Yeah. So it was kind of a slippery slope, and I remember talking to Ellen. Actually, she gave me the phone call and said that, hey, it's a little different to what the other companies conventionally do. So there's a good chance you might not like it. So she suggested, from what I remember, and it's been 3 years ago, so my memory might not be too good about this, but she did say that, and keep applying for stuff on the site till September if you find anything. But if you like what they do, just go for it.
Oh,
And
okay.
I didn't fully understand what PSI was
Yeah.
doing at the time, but I was still really interested. I liked the interview process. I liked Roberto was interviewing me, so
Oh, that's sweet.
I still remember how the interview was. I remember they were wearing masks. It was still
Oh, okay.
it was still the mask
COVID.
mandate time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what that. I mean, I think the rank and offer, it's much better the way it is now, where the employer can just make the offer and the candidate can just look at multiple offers and accept what's best for them, I guess.
That's fair. And then from your journey of being a student and doing an internship with them to now doing a full-time job, how do you feel you've grown both like professionally and personally?
Wow.
Yeah. Big
Personally,
question.
I mean,
Like social skills or like,
yeah,
like that side of things.
it definitely helps. I think the biggest skill across all three realms is the ability to gauge what the other person wants to hear. I think that's really important when you're working, especially with people who have different levels of understanding. For example, I work with engineers. So if I start blabbering code, it's not going to help.
Yeah.
But if I start translating that into stakeholder terms, that, hey, we're going to take 2 weeks more because we want to make sure that the code isn't buggy before we merge it into our development branch, for example. And so you really got to make sure that when you're working in an environment where everyone is not necessarily a programmer, you translate stuff and speak in their language in a sense.
After your internship, when you went to fourth year, how different was things for you as a student then? Like, did you feel like you've improved like code wise or your soft skills wise in university?
I think it's okay. If I make the comparison with my third year, which was before the internship, I was definitely more organized in a way. I was taking less courses for one, but I was working on the side, and it was that temporary phase where they got rid of the 20-hour limit for international students, and you can just work full time. So I was working full time, taking 3 courses, and
This was fourth year?
yes,
Okay.
this is fall 23.
How did you do 3 courses though? Shouldn't it be 5 to finish your degree in 4 years? Or you took summer spring courses?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was getting to. And I only had 7 courses to go, so I took 3 in fall, 4 in winter. But I was working on the side, and it's easier when it's not snowy to take and I was taking the bus at the time.
Or was it brown Christmas that time?
It was, yes.
Okay.
I think.
It was the best Christmas ever.
Yes, it was. It didn't snow for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I was taking the bus, so it was a little easier when it was not snowy. But as soon as it starts snowing, there's delays, there's everything. So I used to take the bus to work and then come from work to here. I go back, and luckily the classes were all together. So I was.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I
you
only
didn't
had
have like big gaps in between.
no.
Okay.
Luckily not.
That's good.
And I had the classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we were working remotely, so that worked out in my favor. But it was a lot of planning beforehand as to what courses I was going to take. But luckily, I got the ones that I wanted to take.
Oh, that's perfect. I was just gonna ask, like, did you have to do a course that you didn't want to take just because you wanted?
Luckily not.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, that's sweet. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you went to networking events, like when you were doing your internship, and now when you're going to networking events representing PSI, how different do you find things?
Meeting more of familiar faces, so we really didn't get a chance to see new people that day, and we were kind of late to the party as well.
Oh, okay.
But and that's because of work before the start of the event.
So was that the event where it says like hire me and then like
I think so.
it was that one? Okay, I didn't see you guys.
I got 2 badges, one for the CSPIP.
Alumni. Was it?
Alum, I think I've got that in my office. I forgot what it says.
Yeah.
But the other one, I got 2 badges. I remember that clearly. But yeah, it was a good event. Like we did get to meet a couple new faces, and they were really interested. And I was able to show them on my phone what we do, and they were taken aback. We showed them pictures of the survey van, and they were really curious to know what goes on in the van. And we did get a lot of applications, so that was I think one of the factors that was different from the year before, where we didn't go to any of the events, and we got a lot less number of applications. But this last year we got, I think, the double the applications just because we showed up there.
So basically, showing up makes a difference.
I think so.
Okay, that's sweet.
Yeah.
We're gonna shift gears a little bit. Who do you feel like is your biggest supporter of your life, like education, career, everything? Like, who do you want to dedicate this to? It's a big question.
It's definitely got to be my dad.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, why though?
No, I think he's worked really hard to push me and basically provide for us to come out to a place where the living expenses are much higher. And he was supporting me for the first 3 years because I didn't have a job on the side. But after that, it got kind of stable. But it's not just financial, but the emotional support and the hope that I just get looking at him. Like he's a year away from retirement now.
Really?
And just looking at the man and going, he's been working for things for so long. And he's given us everything, and now it's just fair that we give him back what we can. So
it's a sweet
definitely,
mindset. Yeah.
And he was here last year, and I could show him the university, and he was just really happy to just see where I was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to visit home at all? Ever since you've been here?
No, I went back in COVID, but it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years.
Do you ever like miss home then at all, or no?
Yeah, I do miss my friends. I have a friend, and I was just texting him right before we started, and I haven't seen him since 2018.
Oh, the fact that you still talk to them is nice.
We play games together.
How? Online?
Yeah.
Discord?
Yes.
Okay.
He lives in California. I mean, it's not too far away, but it's just the timing just doesn't work out. So it's the irony of being so close together. He's a flight away. To be like that's how far he is.
You want to go visit there.
He's got a tourist visa here, so he can just come down anytime he likes.
Oh, how sweet! Yeah.
Just the timing doesn't work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is that one thing about home, apart from your friends, like whether it be like a food place or like a religious place or like a cultural place? Like, what is that one thing that you really miss?
I think it's all of them.
Really?
It's definitely a lot of food places.
Yeah.
It's definitely my mom's kitchen as well. There's a really good Vietnamese place on 8th Street. It's called Pho Station.
I've never heard of that.
They've got a crispy egg noodle with meat and vegetables on. Like if you look at the plate, it's a massive platter.
Oh, okay.
It's a massive platter of food, which I like. I like a lot of food. Like if I'm eating in good quantity, and it's got oyster sauce and all of that, and that's my go-to dish. So if I ever go, the guys there know me,
What? Okay, you've been there way
At
too
this
much.
point, yes. At this point, they just know me, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Okay, we'll get you
Yeah.
that." They know
Yeah.
there's a couple things I don't like, and they know all of
They
that.
know. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Have you been to Hot Pot like on Preston?
Yes. Yeah.
You have?
Yes.
I thought you said you didn't.
I have.
Oh, okay. Did you like it? Do you go to the afternoon or the dinner one? Because in dinner they do seafood.
Really. I
Yeah.
don't like seafood, but
Okay.
we did go. I'll say we went in the evening. I don't know
Oh,
which
right. I
part
think
of.
you said that you left a lot of food.
Yes, we
Okay.
left it. They
Yeah.
got us a lot of food, and we
Mm.
left it, and I
You
didn't
felt
feel
bad.
too good about it. Yeah,
Mm.
did remember mentioning that.
Okay. Do you have a favorite book as a comp sci major?
I've only read. So there's one book, and it's based off of a game that I really like. It's Assassin's Creed, and I had a couple books from the game. So I read those. Fast forward, the next book that I read was the one that Roberto gave me before he left. So it was a book by Dave Ramsey, and I was.
What's the book about though?
It's about finance. I do have a book that I want to read,
Good.
and I
Okay.
got that last year. It's The Design of Everyday Life. I think
Okay.
many people who are watching your podcast, or like the ones in computer science, especially ISD, have read that book.
Okay.
I think they talk about the book in 381.
Oh, okay. I haven't taken that class.
Forgot the name, but Introduction to Graphical User Interfaces.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a yellow colored book. Yeah.
Design of daily life.
Design of Everyday Things.
Design of everyday things. What do they talk about? Like, is it like a coding book or is it like an actual?
It's business philosophy,
Oh, okay.
psychology. Sorry.
Okay, interesting. I don't think I've heard
So
of it.
it basically talks about different design principles and, like, for example, Gestalt principles, where things grouped together, things which are closer, indicate that they are part of a group and that they belong together.
Okay.
But things that are sparse don't give that emotion. So it talks about psychology. It's a lot of design psychology. I've only read through the first few chapters, but that's the one book that I really want to read.
I love reading books, which is why I assume everyone loves reading books, which is why I get people gift
That's
cards.
a fair assumption.
Right? Isn't it? So this is a gift card.
Oh,
It's
right.
from Westgate Books.
right.
They're on Louise Avenue, and they have a cute cat. So if you like cats, which I suppose maybe you do,
I do.
okay, yeah, they have a
Yes.
cute cat. So if you go to their bookstore, you'll see a cute cat, and then they they sell secondhand books at half the retail price. They're a cute little sponsor for our video, our
Cool.
podcast.
You've got
So,
sponsors now. Wow.
well, they just sponsor gift cards. That's all they
Okay,
do.
that's really good, and it's a nice looking gift card. Like it's
Yeah.
a full page of something.
And then you'll get a bookmark too. There's a bookmark too,
Cool.
which I forgot
Wow.
to mention. I don't think I've mentioned it in previous podcasts.
Make sure you treat your sponsors right. That's how
Right?
you get new ones.
Yeah, now you know. This is from Nestor's Bakery. So it's a
Alright.
cute little gift card. They're on 8th Street and they're also on Clarence.
Okay.
They have multiple different branches, so they have good bakery, I assume. So
Alright.
you should probably go.
What's the name again?
Nestor's Bakery.
Nestor's
Yeah.
Bakery. Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks to Nestor's Bakery for sponsoring this segment of this podcast.
Do you have a favorite bakery in the city?
Not been to many of them, but think I usually get my stuff from Costco or Sobeys.
Okay.
So there's no bakery that I usually go to.
Okay. Have you been to Honey Buns Cafe in downtown? No. Okay. They're a good place. They have
Okay.
cinnamon rolls. They're not sponsors, but I'm just saying
Okay.
they have good cinnamon rolls.
Okay.
And there's also what's that place on Broadway? Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God! There's a really good place in Broadway. They're called Calories. They
Calories.
do very good cheesecake, so you should go.
Oh, I love cheesecake.
It's a toffee cheesecake, so if you get it,
Wow.
you do a slice. They only give you slices.
Caramel, like or
They have
toffee?
they have caramel too. They
Okay.
have toffee. They have I think they keep changing every day because I wanted to get a tiramisu cake, and she
My
said,
girlfriend loves tiramisu.
"Yeah, oh really? How
Yes.
sweet! See,
Yeah.
it's a universal girl thing to do." Now we know. So it's really nice. But I went there to ask if they do tiramisu. I think they do it on request, is what I think.
I see.
Yeah, but they have like other really good bakery that you should try. Out of
Don't take
curi-
names, then they will sponsor you.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
sorry.
say, yeah, there's this one place, starts with a
Beep.
C. Yes. Yeah, or like that.
Yeah, you never know.
You
Next time you
change the
come
first
here,
letter.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time you come here, maybe we'll have calories and maybe we'll have honey buns. You never know.
Yes.
Okay, quick question though. So in your whole like university life and your like job in general, what do you think is your biggest accomplishment? And you can choose what you classify as your biggest accomplishment, like whether that be
Oh.
finishing your degree or getting a full-time job or meeting like great people at work. So
I think
yeah.
all of them, like whatever you mentioned.
Yeah.
But if I was to be fair and just talk about this one achievement that I'm really proud of, is no, I've never
Watching your
never.
dad smile, maybe that could be one. I don't
I
know.
think, yeah, that's probably
like one of
like
the
at the
things.
forefront.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How sweet.
No,
Okay.
thanks for bringing that up, and
Yeah.
that's definitely it. I was gonna say to be able to, when I was talking about giving back, so to be able to give back something to start with, just the ability, not that hey, I've given this
XYZ.
X,
Yeah.
but just the ability that I'm at a state where I can do that.
Okay. And then in the upcoming years, do you feel like you have a specific goal in mind, whether that be a life goal or whether that be maybe like moving into a different role or I don't know, or just doing what you do? I don't know. Do you have a specific goal?
That's interesting, and I hope
Or doing a master's?
that is one. Yes.
Yeah.
So I did talk about the master's program, and I'm actually looking into programs here at the university or somewhere else, wherever feels like I think I'm kind of getting settled here in Saskatoon. So it'd be nice to have it here. But if it's a drive away, like let's say you have Calgary or Alberta,
That's not a drive away.
it is a drive.
I mean, it's not an.
Like
I thought you said an hour away. Okay, I'm like, that's not an hour away.
It's a drive away.
Okay, yeah.
It's a day's drive.
When you were doing your internship, did you take a class at the same time?
No, I was not taking any courses.
Okay.
I kind of like people around me were. They like people just wanted to get ahead on courses because I still had 10 courses to go. But I was always under the impression that the internship will end and I'll just have more time. Then I'll just maybe take a full course load and be done with that. But then
that never happened.
I got the offer
Yeah.
to continue part-time and I was like, okay, well, we can definitely do that. And so what I did was I took a couple courses in the summer and the spring semesters. So I think I took 3 courses. Psychology.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
Apart from your internship, did you ever do part-time jobs in between at all or no?
No, not at all.
Well, that's nice.
My first and only job.
Well, that's nice. So you had full concentration on your studies.
More so the inability to find jobs too.
Because it was also hit.
Really honest,
it was hit by
that.
COVID too, right? So I assume the job market was bad at that time too.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like I did try. I was trying to apply at Walmart, and I hope that doesn't make a loud sound.
It's okay.
Okay. So I was applying jobs at Walmart at the time, and they were like they had let go of some people at the start of COVID, as far as I recall. Okay. We didn't have a mask mandate here. It was that time, and it was like 2020 June, July.
You did or didn't?
I did apply.
No, did have a mask mandate or didn't have a mask?
Did not.
Okay.
Like Saskatoon just did not have a mask mandate at the time.
Anything else before we end the podcast?
I think that's all I had.
Okay. So I was just going to say, I'm really grateful to Avi for being here at our podcast. I never imagined that you'll agree to the podcast. I'm really happy that you were here. It really means a lot. And thanks for sharing like so much of your life, so much about what you like to do and just being raw and very real. So thank you. I'm just going to say if people have questions in the comment section, you can leave it in the comments and maybe Avi and I will co-help to respond. Before we end today, any last words for the audience?
I think this has been absolutely a pleasure. I mean, we were kind of off the start time. And I was kind of worried about, like, I missed my alarms this morning. I don't usually have alarms for Sunday. So I got a little late getting here.
It's okay. I was
started late.
So.
We were you're kind of in a rush, but
Mm.
I think it got calm as we went through it, and it was absolutely a pleasure doing this. Really candid. I was kind of nervous before starting, but
Really? Okay.
yeah,
You were fine. I mean, just
yeah,
fine.
but like the environment and everything that you have got set up here, so doesn't feel too different. And
So I was a good host.
yeah, no, thanks for having me. Why
I'm
not?
just kidding. Okay, thanks guys. And before we end today, we're just gonna say bye. Do your wave. Yay.